What's up, everybody? We're going to be putting together the Daytona gear-driven rotating engine stand. It's a 1,500 pound weight capacity. We're going to put that together. Let's do it. We're getting everything out of the box. We're going to lay it out. I need somebody to set this down. This is our engine stand that's the Volvo Penta LS is going to go on. So while he's getting that out of the box, we're going to try to figure out these instructions. So, at least it actually has instructions, because as y'all seen, if any of y'all watched the video on the Summit Racing hoist and stand, there was no directions. Only one diagram that was very hard to read. So I had to actually measure all the bolts and everything with the caliper. So at least this time, this one actually has instructions. A little small print, but we can read it. I've had LASIK surgery, so I know I can read it. I don't know if Royce can read it, but I wouldn't have been able to read it if I didn't have that surgery last year. All right, we're gonna finish getting these parts out. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so we got all the parts laid out. We're gonna start this process. Step one, put these casters on. Put all the casters on, then put the cross members in, then put the verticals. It's not a whole hell of a lot of parts. And once you get the dang casters on, it should go fast from there. All right, so we just got the 4 casters on. We're not going to do a step-by-step every second video. We'll just every step let y'all know what we done and do a quick video on it. So we just got the 4 casters on. Make sure that you put the 3.5-inch casters on the back and the 3-inch casters on the front. So 3 inches up here, and on the back bar, 3.5. All right, so just got that done. Now you put the caster on the long legs. Put your pins, screw your pins down in there, and then come over here and put your pins in. Put your long legs up on your other frame. Put your pin in, and then it's got these stabilizers that go on the bottom of these, so that you can actually stabilize the stand if you need to. I'll go ahead and show you. We'll put this one. Go ahead and grab that leg and put the pins in there. Boom, there's that. On to the next step. All right, so like I showed you a second ago, got all the legs on, got your balancers on, casters, everything's on. We just now, you stand this piece up, we just now put the bolts in it. It ain't tight. It's only got a few bolts, and put your braces on it. It's getting there. Tighten all your bolts. All right, so got that on. Put your adjustable mounts on where it mounts to the back of the block. Here's your handle. We're fixing to throw some grease in the fittings, get it all greased up, but that's it. That's the Daytona 1,500 pound gear driven. It's 360 degree rotation engine stand. So pretty simple. Nothing to it. Let's throw some grease in it. Hold on, I don't even want to tell you the need a freaking 90 on there. Damn, that's how much locked on there. I had to put this aftermarket fitting on there so it's let the quick connect. I don't know how much grease it's got in it from the factory, but that should be good. We'll go to this one. I don't want to put too much in it. I don't know how much it's supposed to freaking.
So what's it actually supposed to hold?
Got that rag, wipe that extra off there. All right, here we go. We'll wipe off this extra real quick. That made a mess on that. Do we, who knows how much grease is in this thing from the factory? So we just put quite a bit in it. We'll see it, we'll use it and see how this thing works. That does not feel right. It's got a lock on it. There we go. It feels like it don't have any grease in it.
Yeah.
It's starting to feel a little bit better. Get that gun again. Let's put some more in this, especially. This is a big old bearing on this side, so I think it's good. And then inside this shaft will probably be good too. But where this crank is, that's where most of the wear and tear. Yeah, definitely put some more in there. You have to really extend it out. Squeeze as hard as you can. There you go. Snap it down on there. There you go. Getting a little smoother.
Sounds better.
Man, it just still feels a little dry though. Especially backwards. I don't know if that grease is getting all the way down there. Here, let's move it to this and see if it changes it. Feels like it's kind of in a bind, to be honest. What does that do? Just to lock it? All right, guys, we're going to sit and pump some more grease in it. But it definitely does not feel, it feels a little grindy. So, never had one of these before. So, we'll be back in a second. All right, guys, everybody. So, we took off, there's a cover on the bottom of the crank and there's a cover on the back. We took it off and there's definitely plenty of grease in it. It just sounds and feels janky, but I think it's just because of just cheaper parts probably. But it is what it is. It ain't ever going to get used a whole lot. We just wanted to check to make sure. Didn't want to have issues on down the road. So we're going to put the cover back on it, and then that's all she wrote. Got her greased up, ready to get the engine put on it. That's how you do a Daytona engine stand. It's easy peasy. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next one.